up-to-the-minute sports news, real-time scores, outspoken writers, exclusive video, and award-winning fantasy sports. Go to CBSSports.com. Well, the upstarts have given the veterans a run for their money here. They both lead in the early going. Liz Johnson trails Rebecca Dyers, and Chris Barnes is trailing Dan Vick.
Barnes can retake the lead with a strike here on the right-hand lane. He's gone strike, spare, strike, 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 3 strikes in a row, 6th frame. If he answers Vick's strike in the 6th, he will have a 2-pin lead. Saw on that ball and made those pins dance off the lanes to take the lead for the first time in the match.
Prior to this event, Liz and Rebecca had never met each other or bowled against each other, as we watch Chris Barnes once again.
Swings all the pins over. Now Johnson, 6th frame, trails the upstart Rebecca Dyers by 10 pins. There's a real good shot. Oh! We call the swishing 7-10, and that's just a bad break, Bill, where the ball hits the 1-3 and the 5-pin goes sailing right behind the 7. Should have had. Watch the actions. The 5-pin's the key pin. It's supposed to go over the 7. It just stands there, goes straight back. Actually, a little too much power. Now Barnes up in the 7th frame, leads by 2, can make it 12.
Didn't quite get there. So 9. Linda looking on. Liz Johnson in danger now of a 3rd open frame.
Trailing by 21 now with just 3 frames to go. And she has to be a little upset, although she's not saying it. On the extreme left-hand side of the lane, breaks his wrist back. Here's a good tip for any bowlers. Breaks his wrist back to kill the ball. Just throws a dead end over in it. You want your wrist slightly cupped when you throw your first ball for power, and you want to break it back into a broken position to kill it for the spare ball. Time for Johnson to get going. The scoreboard tells the story. She's in trouble. Had another split, 4-10 split with standing. She gets a break. The 2-pin knocks out the 4. Now here's the guy in essence is the #1 collegiate player in the world by winning the 2008 USBC Intercollegiate Singles Championship. So I'll make him the #1 player in the world going against Barnes.
It was interesting during the break. There was no interaction between Chris and Dan. And Liz and Rebecca were just really chatting. Rebecca seemed like she was right it up here. And yet another open frame for Liz Johnson.
Wow. I wonder what's going through her mind. 4 open frames. 7 frames.
Oh. And an open frame from Vick. So a tremendous opportunity for Chris Barnes now.
Bill, a good point here, and I've seen it in years and years. What really separates the amateurs from the pros usually is the ability to make spares and cover frames, although Johnson has been in real trouble now. Dyers can just about knock Johnson out of it with a strike here. She hasn't struck on this lane yet. It's been perfect on the left lane.
Leads by 32 pins.
Wow. Here's the situation right now. Dyers is 42 pins ahead, and she's going at a 2:09 pace. The best Johnson could do is 198.
Vick comes back after the open frame. Dyers
just about slammed the door right here. Leads by 42, can make it 52 with just 3 frames left. She has not missed striking on this lane yet. It's a break, could have had a split, crosses over far enough to push out the 4-pin, leaves the 6, a simple spare. Spare working. Wow.
And that's a big break for Danvik.
Leaves the 210. Barnes must go for it. This is probably as simple a spare as you can have for Rebecca. And all she has to do is stay clean, and she's going to be in the final.
She just kind of casually turned away. Ball was about halfway down the lane. She knew that she had it. Very confident 21-year-old Rebecca Dyers. Now Chris Barnes.
Must go for it. Has to get the ball to the left of the 2-pin, slide it over in front of the 10. About a 4-to-1 shot for a pro, but he needs it right now.
Make it.
Oh, he got it. Great stuff.
Well, he cashed his 1 ticket at a very, very important time as Linda Barnes approves. Look at this accuracy. Just nicks that 2-pin, drives it over by the 10. A little love tap. Adios. Really a great pressure shot.
.41 pins behind Liz Johnson. And she has just been out of rhythm this entire match.
Barnes leads by 13 up here in the 9th frame. Foundation frame. Set the table. His best shot of the match.
Johnson picks up the spare.
Johnson trailing by 41. Reaches down for another ball. I don't know if it's too late. The best she can do is 188. Now Vic up. He's got to answer. And he does. He cuts the lead down to 3 pins. The men's game is going to the very last frame. It's who could perform in the 10th. They both have a chance to be in the 240s.